Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. All set to bring you Game 3 of the American League Wild Card Series. It's the Houston Astros taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. We're looking forward to what's sure to be a dramatic Game 3, Chris.
This is as good as it gets in a three-game series, Boog. I mean, one game for all the marbles, and who knows how it's going to play out. But one thing I'm sure is we'll see the managers being very proactive. And in a situation like this, where there's no room for error, they're not going to be afraid to use every arm in the bullpen and every warm body off the bench if they have to.
Yeah, there's no saving something for tomorrow in this type of situation. Got to put it all out there on the table. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go. Our starting pitcher in this one, Tyler Glasnow. What do you have on him, Chris?
Very solid starters, able to repeat his mechanics on a consistent basis, which allows him to move through a lineup and get deep into a ball game.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for the Astros, Jose Altuve. Glasnow, ready and deals. And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Good zip on that fastball at the bottom of the zone. If he's there all day, it's going to be a tough one for the hitters.
Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Michael Brantley stands in. Down and in, moved his feet. One down, base is empty. Ripped into right center, base hit.
Batting third, the left fielder, number 44, Jordan.
Here's Jordan Alvarez. This guy has turned into a beast. And the righty deals. Just missed. Gets the call. That's strike two. Brantley at first, one gone. And now it's 3-2. Left-hand batter waits, and he walked him.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Here's Kyle Tucker. Next pitch off the plate. 3-1.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Clips the corner, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Fights it off, you'll see another.
He's bagging. Give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And here it comes. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. He'll score on the board first. It's 1-0.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
And here is C.J. Cron. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Swing and a miss. And that is strike two.
This might be the most pressure you put on this guy today. You got one run in. You got to try to get another one or maybe two.
Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
Lau sends it to first. Inning over, and it could have been worse. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're watching the American League Wild Card Series on the show. Back here at Tropicana Field, and pitching in this game, Lance McCullers Jr.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
That's out to center field. McCormick has it sized up and puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Rays lineup. They're already down a run, so I'm sure they'd like to punch back and even things up early.
Yeah, it's never a good feeling, especially at your home ballpark, to go down in the first inning. So the best way is just to come out aggressive, try to tie the ball game up, but not just tie it up, take the lead. I tell you what, momentum can really swing, and you can put your pitcher back in a position where he feels his most confident.
McCullers winds, fires. And that one in the air center field. McCormick on the run. Makes the grab. Nice play after the long run. And there's 2 away.
Third baseman, Yandy.
2 outs, base is empty. Yandy Diaz now. Next pitch is outside.
2-1.
Out to short, Pena. Jump throw. Out number 3.
Pure athleticism on that one. In the air, legs split a bit, and fires across the diamond. He's going to get a lot of high fives in the dugout.
All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for the Astros, Jeremy Pena. Pretty amazing athlete this guy is. Power and speed, quite a threat. I mean, you're talking about someone that could steal you a bag and go deep. Bo Jackson, anyone?
When you have a real athletic player and who's able to do the baseball mechanical things really well, look out, because the sky's the limit on that potential.
The next pitch misses. 3-2 now.
Full count.
Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Gassed it right by him.
Tell you what, those are the types of guys pitchers really like to punch out when they're on the mound, because if they get on, just the distraction that they create with all that speed over on the base pass, it could take away your focus from the next hitter, and that's the last thing you want to do is serve up a pitch that a guy hits over the fence, and it's a multi-run home run.
Righty to the plate. Center field. Siri in position. And makes the grab. 2 down.
Batting 9, the catcher,
Gainer Diaz up next for the Astros. And the right-hander deals.
Well, he left that changeup up, got away with one there, and he'll take it, but doesn't want to make that mistake again.
And that one is lifted in the air. Series sizing it up. Drops into the glove. And that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Astros, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back now in Tampa Bay. Bottom half of inning number 2. And now it's Brandon Lau. And now 2-1. Next offering is outside. Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. Hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. Here we go. 1-1 now. Slow roller to third. Leon sends it across to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Good late bite on that slider. Got the hitter out front, rolled over on it. Exactly what it was supposed to do.
At the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Nico Holsizer. Swings and misses. And it's 1-2. And that's in the dirt. Lau, the runner at second with one away. Tapped softly on the ground. Fires across the diamond. That's it out.
Deceptive slider right there. Stayed in the tunnel a long time. Got that hitter out front. Rolled over it. Put it on the ground.
Here's the speedy catcher, Christian Bethancourt. Runner at second. 2 down. Swing and a miss. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just gonna have to battle with 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
And welcome back. On to the 3rd inning. Standing in is the power hitting second baseman, Jose Altuve. The 1-1.
Well, these Astros doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Next offering down in the dirt.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And a 3-1 on the way. On the ground to third. Throws across the diamond, and they get Altuve for the out.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
And Michael Brantley is going to come up to hit. Singled and scored his first time. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a base hit.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. He got a backdoor breaking ball. Really easy to give up on that pitch, but he stayed on it and shot it right back in the direction it was breaking from. Really nice job of letting it travel.
Now it's Yordan Alvarez. Lined, and that's a base hit. Brantley on his way to third. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
2 consecutive base hits for these guys here. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And here now is the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Doubled his first time up. 2 on, 1 out. Fouls one off. 2-2.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
And the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout.
I think he might have gotten away with one right there. That was a very hittable pitch right over the heart of the plate, and I know that batter is kicking himself right now. Would like to get that pitch again. Just pulled the string on it, and the deception gets him the K.
C.J. Cron digs in now. Went down on strikes his first time through. Check swing. He held up. 2-1. The pitch. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Now a second crosses the plate, and they lead by 3.
That's all he needed, just a simple base hit, and he drives in 2 in a huge spot. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Pedro Leon now at the plate. Rolled out to second in his first at bat. And the pitch. Good eye right there. Cron off of first with 2 away. The next offering misses, and the count is 3-1. Jeremy Pena waiting to hit for Houston. And the right-hander's 3-1. And that's through there for a strike.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Stays alive. Kicks and deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Good job at damage control right there. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Astros 3, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, and now it's Jose Siri. Singing, you gotta appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Pitch misses there, and it's 2-1.
He's so solid, calms the heart rate of the pitcher and the manager when the ball goes up in the air. You just automatically assume that it's an out every time it's hit in the air.
That's a slider for a strike.
There's one guy that I can think about, Boog, who started as a third baseman, Alex Gordon, and then became an elite perennial Gold Glover out in left field for the Kansas City Royals. But he's a guy, when you watch him play, you would imagine that that's all he ever played in his life was the outfield.
Here's Manuel Margot. Yeah, some guys just have instincts, right? I mean, that's the way it goes. We talk about Larry Walker, the Hall of Famer, and his instinct on the bases, despite the fact that he didn't play a ton of baseball as a kid. That's a base hit, and that turns the lineup over.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. Hit it well, but flied out to the deepest part of the outfield his first time. That's inside, and a count 2-1. I remember Mark Kotsay was a real good defensive outfielder. Good instincts, not great speed. The pitch. And there's a ball.
Yeah, and I figured you would get Kotsay into this because you had a free dinner at his house the other night.
That is true. McCullers trying to finish off the hitter. Out to short. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner.
Man at first. Here's Wander Franco. He's 0 for 1. Ground ball left side. Fires over to Crone. Inning over. So one hit is all they get. Game 3 moves on to the 4th. It's the Astros 3, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. John Sciambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, Jeremy Pena. That's off the mark. Now 2 balls and a strike. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Yonny Chirinos warming up for manager Kevin Cash. McKay, a left-hander, also throwing. Let's go, Rays. The pitch. And that one missing low. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Chas McCormick up next for the Astros. Flied out his first time. That misses the zone. 2 balls and a strike.
He's been trying to tease the zone with that slider, but these hitters have showed patience, not going outside the strike zone.
That misses the zone, and now 3 balls and a strike. Next offering is fouled back. At the belt and fires. Swings and misses, struck him out.
And he'll be beating himself up on the way back to the dugout. Got a pitch to hit and just couldn't get to it. I think that slider really caught way more of the plate than it was supposed to.
Yainer Diaz will hit next. Flied out to center in his first at bat. The pitch. Runner takes off. And that one ripped into right. And that should be extra bases. Pena ground second on his way to third. The relay, but he's in there easily.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. There's a swing and a drive. Margot going back some more, and brings it in at the wall. Both runners tagging. It's a sac fly as he comes across to score, and they lead by 4.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job, and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Now Michael Brantley steps in.
Good swing out of him last time. Ripped a liner in the center.
Kicks and fires. Strike 2.
1 and 2 count.
Righty delivers, and that just misses.
That's the ball.
That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
Three-two now. That one to first, and it gets by him. Runner from third comes across. It's 5-0.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. That'll be it for Glasnow. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound. Now on the mound for the Rays, Yonny Chirinos.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
So next up for Houston, Yordan Alvarez. The 2-1. And another ball. Brantley leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. That's out number 3. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Astros 5, the Rays 0. Back here at Tropicana Field, down the third baseman, Yandy Diaz.
Yandy Diaz.
Next offering is in for a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering way off the plate. Got him swinging.
Well, I'd say he pretty much had to offer at that one. You don't want to leave it in the umpire's hands. Even though it ended up outside the zone, it still was close enough to where it looked like it could drop down right on that corner and get the call. Last thing you want to do is get punched out by the umpire knowing you could have at least fouled the pitch off and kept the at-bat going.
Left-hand hitter waits. And a swing and a miss.
2 and 2 the count.
Still 2 and 2 after the foul ball. The wind of the pitch. On the ground, right side. Altuve handles it. Fires to first on the run. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th.
Well, a well-thrown slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
2 outs, base is empty. Harold Ramirez getting ready to hit. First time up, he grounded to third. The wind and the pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. He goes down looking. Rays held in check here. It's 5-0. Back now in Tampa Bay. Ready now for the 5th inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Kyle Tucker. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So digging in, C.J. Cron.
Really nice swing in his last at bat. Shot a line drive into center field.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike. And a pitch. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Full count.
And there's ball 4.
Ball 4. Take your base.
Oh, looking for a swing and miss right there, or for the ump to help him out and make a call with that last pitch, but neither happened. Close pitch, but a good take to earn that walk.
And next to hit for Houston, Pedro Leon. Back to work, 3-2 now. Goes down looking. Now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. Great speed and great power. A great athlete, quite simply. Here comes a pitch.
He's like Mike Trout. You figure whatever you put in his hand, whether it's a bat, whether it's a golf club, whether it's a basketball, he can do it and get it done. And a rare talent, so much fun to watch.
The pitch. Got it. And that'll do it. 1 left for Houston, but they hold a 5-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and stepping in for the Rays, Nico Holsizer.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-1. In the air out to center. McCormick racing over to make the catch.
The catcher, number 14, Christian.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. His first at bat was a strikeout. The wind of the pitch. And that's down and away.
2-1.
The wind to kick the pitch. Bethancourt tries to hold up, appeal to first, and he won around. Ruled to swing. Next pitch just misses, and the count's full.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
To the right side, and that squirts through. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Up next for Tampa
Only
Bay,
2 hits allowed so
the
far
center
tonight,
fielder,
Boog, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
So man aboard. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Siri. 0 for 1 so far.
Boog, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Bethencourt leads off first with 1 away. That one in for a strike. 2-2.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Here's a 2-2. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Comes the 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And he deals. And that's outside.
Count full.
Righty to the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And here it comes. That's to third. Zips it to first. Play made. That ends the inning. The Rays strand just the one. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back. And now the center fielder, Chas McCormick. Here's a 1-1. Foul ball. Lined, and that's a base hit.
Right there, he does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
At the plate is the Astros catcher, Yainer Diaz. Nobody out, runner at first. And down on strikes, and there's one down. Jose Altuve up to hit here. Singing, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game. I tell you what, his teammates feed off of the leadership that he shows on and off the field.
Right through there, got it. And now 2 gone.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts, so they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
2 outs. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand, looks so good, and then by the time he gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Tried to check his swing there, appeal to third, and that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. They get a leadoff single but leave him stranded. Top of the order due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Astros 5, the Rays nothing. Back here at the ballpark, now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
The left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
And a pitch. Check swing, tried to hold up, now an appeal to first. No swing. Struck him out looking.
Oh, you know that's got to be very frustrating for this guy. He knows the strike zone extremely well, and you know what? Good hitters are not going to compromise. He'll take that punch out, but ultimately stick with his plan and have more success than anything else.
Now batting Wander Franco. Next one misses, and the count is even 2-2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And the righty deals. Popped in the air, left field, and it drops in. So a man aboard now with one away.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now at the plate, Yandy Diaz. And that's ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound. But, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this. But he's going to have to buckle down right here.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Lau at the plate. Over to Altuve. On to first, double play, and that's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the 7th now in game 3. It's the Astros 5, the Rays nothing. Welcome back. Here's the left fielder, Yordan Alvarez.
Left fielder, number 44, Yordan Alvarez.
And a pitch. Checks his swing, appeal to third, no swing. He held up. Clyde Washington with the call there. And the right-hander deals. And that's downstairs and outside. Late on that fastball.
Definitely not a pitch location you're expecting up there as a hitter when you know the guy's got a good sinker ball. If you can get in that location, boy, you've got to look top to bottom, and that's going to make it very difficult to hit.
Franco on to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th. Kyle Tucker up next for the Astros.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Right-hander kicks, deals. Foul off the plate. They'll do it again.
All right, Tampa.
And a pitch. Go with the shift on. Hits right into it. He'll do it himself. And 2 away to start the 7th.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some worms while you're at it.
C.J. Cron, the next to hit. Kicks and deals. Struck him out swinging. Slider got him for strike 3. Astros go down 1-2-3 as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Back here at Tropicana Field, and here's the first baseman, Harold Ramirez.
Harold Ramirez.
Ball to strike.
No, that's down. Ball.
That one drifts inside.
3-1.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
Manager out of the dugout now, and he'll make a move to dip into the Astros bullpen. McCullers gets the hook, and he exits with a nice lead. Threw the ball well, and we'll have a new. We come back. Ryan Stanek on the pitch here. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 45, Ryan Stanek.
Man at first, next to hit, Nico Holsizer.
Let's go, base hit here.
Next offering is down low.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
The 3-1. That one ripped. Tucker raging back towards the wall. Still going back. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
Off the bat, I thought they were going to score their first run of the game, and that feels like a tough break. But look at the bright side. Really good contact at the plate, and now they're working with not just 1, but 2 runners in scoring position. So they'd love another base hit right here.
And now the catcher comes up to him, Christian Bethancourt. The pitch. Altuve. The throw to first. That's out number 1. And a run comes in to score. And the batter now, Jose Siri.
And this is a big opportunity for him to pick up his teammate right here.
On the ground to first, and that one handled. Now 2 away as they get a run across. 2 outs, base is empty. Manuel Margot now at the plate.
Well, with both starters out of this ball game, it now becomes a battle of the bullpens and just seeing which manager can match up better and who's able to get to the finish line.
Ground ball right side. Takes it himself. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. 8th inning coming up. It's the Astros 5, the Rays 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Ryan Thompson.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Rays.
Here's the 3rd baseman, Pedro Leon.
Ryan Thompson.
Ball to strike. The pitch. And that one off the outside edge. Activity in the bullpen. Garrett Clevenger warming up for manager Kevin Cash. The pitch. That one fouled off. 2-2. And that's too high. Three-two. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. He flexes his power with that swing, and they add to their lead. It's 6-2. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat.
This one absolutely screamed out of here, Singy. A laser. StatCast tells us it was 112 miles an hour off the bat.
Yeah, it left in a real hurry and didn't go that far because of the launch angle being a little flatter, but clearly it had all the velocity it needed to leave the yard.
And now it's going to be Jeremy Pena. The 1-1.
Down, ball.
And a foul ball. Got him swinging. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the third time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. We'll have some adjustments to make.
Kicks and fires. Little bouncer out in front of the plate. Throws to first. Got him.
Now batting, catcher.
And here's the catcher, Yainer Diaz. Next pitch misses. 2-1. And the slider catches the zone. Hit softly on the ground to third. Fires over to first. And that is that. Astros notch a run on the solo homer. It's now 6-2. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Rafael Montero.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
Now the left fielder, Randy Arozarena. The Rays in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. I need a good at-bat out of him right here.
Off the outside edge, and now the count is 2-2. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, we saw a solid effort out of their starter, and the bullpen is following suit. It's just a good day as a manager or as a pitching coach when you can hand the ball off to multiple arms and get stability from all of their performances.
Wander Franco will hit next. The pitch. That one just misses. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. Back-to-back strikeouts.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, keeping straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired. Well, he gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing for Tampa. They still trail it here It's 6-2. Now a new pitcher for the Rays, Garrett Clevenger.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
So the Houston lineup turns over. Here's the Astros leadoff man, Jose Altuve. Singy, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
Here's Michael Brantley. Hit on the ground, might be 2. And they get Brantley for the out.
The left fielder, number 44,
Yordan Alvarez digs in now. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. At the belt and fires.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Here's a 1-2. Check swing, no appeal. Next offering misses. Full count now.
Full count.
Man at second. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Jalen Beeks.
Now pitching for the Rays, number 68, Jalen Beeks.
So now it's the 4-hole hitter, Kyle Tucker. The 1-1. And the slider just misses.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Altuve at second. Alvarez over at first with 1 away. That one misses. 3-1 now.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position. And a hitter's count.
Liner snagged at first. Dives for the bag. Got him. Double play. So the Astros lead 1. They lead it 6-2. Astros go to the pen, and here comes Seth Martinez.
Number 61, Seth Martinez.
Now up for Tampa Bay,
And
Brandon Lau.
for the Rays,
And here
the
we are,
second baseman,
9th inning elimination game, and they're trying to keep their season alive. They need him to get on base.
He's got to find a way just to quiet things down, work his way onto the base path so that they can have an inning and get back in this game.
The 2-1. On the ground, right side. Altuve slings to first. 1 out, bottom of the 9th.
now batting, first baseman, Harold Ramirez.
And stepping in for the Rays, Harold Ramirez. The 1-1 is fouled off. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll circle the bases, and they close the gap. It's 6-3.
When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So now here's the DH, Nico Holsizer. The 2-1.
That's the ball. 3-1.
That clips the corner. The Astros have some action in their pen. Ryan Presley, the anchor of the staff, is getting ready to close this one out. And a pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Pretty good spot on the outside, but just couldn't quite clip the zone. That's a stone-cold take.
They go with one of their more experienced arms in this spot, Ryan Presley.
I think closer has to be one of the toughest jobs in baseball, and we see a pretty high turnover rate because of it. Every outing seems to be high pressure, this one included. We'll see if he can wrap up the win and get himself a save.
Here's the catcher, Christian Bethancourt.
Watch the DP.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Hey, that's the ball. 3-1.
On the ground. Leon tossed to second. Ball game. They win the series and punch their ticket to the American League Division Series. So the Houston Astros take game 3 and are on to the division series, Singy. This was a tough task having to play all 3 games in hostile territory, but they got it done winning 2 out of 3.
Well, you said it. Winning is always a challenge on the road, but even more so in the postseason. They showed me a lot in this series, and I think this win is going to send them into the next round feeling pretty confident about what they can accomplish here in October.
And a tough end to the season on the other side. They obviously had bigger hopes for an October run, but that'll have to wait till next year.
6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rays, 3 runs, 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout of 31,042. The Rays thank you and hope you'll join us again real soon at Tropicana Field.